shouldn't be running like that. He seems to be...
I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Birinden kaçıyor olmalı.
You know, you could have
Please,
been more
sir,
careful.
have any money? A few coins.
All I ask is...
You're bound to slip.
I beg of you. I beg of you just a few...
اظهر نفسك مرة أخرى قريبا. أعرف أنك ستفعل.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
سوف يراه أحد آجلا أو
Please,
عاجلا.
can't you spare
هل
something?
تحتاج شيئا مرة
Look out!
I beg of you.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but you've already lost.
Seni yenemeyeceksin.
تريد أن تموت؟ هل يكن ذلك؟
Seni yenemeyeceksin.
أردت الأمر على ذلك.
Altair, I meant to meet a contact nearby, but the guards seem to have it in for me. Every time I leave here, I'm attacked and forced to flee. I'm simply not the fighter I once was. Would you be willing to see me safely to my destination?
Is that... Oh,
Down, infidels! God! Help me! Death to the infidels!
Can't take much more of this!
Man is a murderer before he kills again.
Horrible. Poor soul.
who would do such an awful thing?
Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king
Kenara
he
çekil.
has all wiped from the world.
Filthy
We
heretic!
must resist. We must
Move now or be trampled!
Get him off of me! Geber kafir!
Guard! That man is a killer!
Yenemeyeceksin.
Death to the infidel! You cannot run forever! How is this possible?
Seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us.
Infidel! Infidel! Get out of my...
Good. I should be safe here. They won't dare spill blood in front of a holy place. In the chaos, I managed to grab this from one of the guards. Perhaps it'll be of use to you.
Murderer! Guards! He's a murderer!
How could this have happened? Goodness, what's happening?
The fires of war consume the land.
He just ran into someone.
Thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
My,
It seems a tragedy.
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere!
South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him.
ارحل من هنا!
Go away.
Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution today.
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's Temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majd ad-Din parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
Defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back.
Such a strange man.
Stand before you to deliver a warning.
Please, can't you spare something?
هل هناك سبب لسلوكه الأحمق؟
Infidel, die! Someone save me from this! May God have mercy on your soul. Have mercy, please!
What's this?
Such a shame. How did this happen?
Just a few coins.
What's this?
I beg of you, just a
Poor soul.
what's this? Who would do such an awful
God
thing?
Almighty.
He has found the great chance of our great civilization.
هل تحتاج شيئا؟
Our very existence.
Dark days indeed. Go away!
هل تريد قول شيء ما؟
For you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa,
God Almighty.
I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
You can't escape!
Over here!
Someone save me from this madman! He's trying to kill me!
What happened here?
He's trying to kill me!
What's this?
The Christian king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God. Must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride.
What happened?
There's a murderer.
God almighty!
The fires of war
Such a
consume
shame.
the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
What happened here?
It seems
Please,
a
can't you
tragedy.
spare me something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
Die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in.
Why is he running
There
around?
is no greater glory than this.
What's going on? What are you doing?
I wonder where he's...
What's got him in such a hurry?
You again, Grandmaster. Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they asked me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Mujduddin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I will be forever grateful, and share a very interesting story with you.
Die, thief!
Stop it, please! You're hurting me!
How odd.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Won't anyone help me? What have I done wrong?
Come back now!
Tell me, please!
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
I'm so hungry. A little money, I beg of you.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
Your life ends now. Quickly! Don't let him get away! I'll have you!
Get out of my way!
Yes! Yes!
Keep away! Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Won't anyone help me?
Hey, still.
You're hurting me!
Wait for your sin!
أنت تتبع طريق الضلال!
I will end your life! Stop running! You cannot escape! Give up! You know it! Run! Your life ends now!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
What? Who's done this? Tell me!
I do not believe you have finished yet. Am I wrong? Come back when you have shown me the way.
Oh no! What happened?
So we've murder nearby.
Oh, may God have mercy.
Poor soul.
God almighty!
You won't get away from me! You've chosen the wrong side. So we've murder nearby. You've chosen the wrong side.
What happened?
Who did this?
You've chosen the wrong side. Time to die.
Oh no, what happened?
Horrible.
Now why would
Seems to be in a rush.
You are the best the clan has ever seen. Here is my story, Master. I was cleaning the temple steps. I overheard two scholars praising how easy it was for them to pass the soldiers guarding the entrance of the execution plaza. If you time your entry properly, they could provide a nice distraction for the guards. But I am sure that with your wisdom, you knew that already.
Darkness in our hearts. Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith. But we are only human. We might falter, we might fail. Majduddin is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy. But should you try to run, to hide, you will be found and made to pay. There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
You'll regret that.
How can one expect to defeat me? May God have mercy on your soul. How can one expect to defeat me? Spare me!
Geber kafir! Bu tarafa! Gel buraya!
I don't understand what he's trying to accomplish.
Kaçman fayda etmez.
How could he have escaped?
We all hold darkness in our hearts. Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith. But we are only human. We might falter, we might fail. Majduddin is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy. But should you try to run, to hide, you will be found and made to pay. There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed. I don't know you. Leave me alone.
Kenara çekil.
What is it that you want?
Pay dearly for that.
Leave me be, I
Enough! I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majduddin well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans, their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with, works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
Where is he off to?
I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem.
Damned archers! We are to launch an assault against one of Majduddin's lieutenants. But we cannot do anything until the rooftops have been cleared. And I have no men to spare. Would you be willing to help? Just make sure they do not see you coming, or we will have to begin again.
The Crusaders must be destroyed. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is
have no
no
business
greater glory than this. Curse the...
الدعنا أين المسؤول عنه؟
What got him in?
The archers still live. You must finish them all if we are to succeed.
Kill him! I was sure he was nearby. Filthy heretic! Come back here! You're mine!
I did nothing!
Move! Move! God favors me. You will not win. This won't be
Get away with it!
Aslanın. Yürün cidden.
Beni gözün kapalı bile yeter.
Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy,
Please, don't do
but
that
I
again.
say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no...
Do you think he's been chased by
He must be late for
What's
some...
got into him? Do you think
Odd.
he's been chased by
Why
someone?
would he do
What
that?
is he doing?
Don't let him get away! Yeah!
Food. I'm so hungry. Just a little longer.
There is no reason for doing that.
I am sorry, Ahmad. They came without warning.
My son? They have my son? What is to be done with him?
We did everything we could.
What is to be done with him?
He's to be executed. Today.
No, I won't allow it.
But what can we do? Majduddin will hear no appeals. He says there can be no barter with God's will.
This is not God's will, but madness. I'll go to him myself. Where is he?
He will attend the execution, perform it even. He enjoys the act. A truly evil man.
We have no time to lose then. Let's go.
What's he doing that for?
No, please
I wonder
don't
where he
leave.
got to.
Just a few coins, please.
He must be late for something.
You frighten me.
Be wary, friends! The shaitan is everywhere! Watching, waiting, remember always! Be strong! Strong like Salah ad-Din! And take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can!
Out of his mind.
Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. What is that? I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. Ours has always been ours, and it is our duty to defend it until death.
What is he doing?
Someone should stop him before he hurts himself. I wonder where he's off to.
Be wary, friends. The shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always.
I'm starting to understand why Al-Mualim favors you. I assume you have been sent to deal with Majd-ud-Din, yes? Then it might help you to know that he enjoys lecturing his prisoners before executing them. While doing so, he turns his back to the crowd. It would be the perfect moment for you to strike. Now, I must attend to my men. We have our own targets to deal with.
Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance, violence, madness. We must resist.
Odd. Why would he do that?
Why is he doing that?
Oh dear. What is he doing?
Is there a reason for this nonsense? It's forbidden for you to be here.
Leave, peasant, before I make you. What's he running from?
Where's he off to?
Fires of war consume the land.
What
and
is that man
thousands
thinking?
of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy. But I say, this is an honor. To die in service
He's
to
going
God,
to hurt himself.
fighting for what we
When he
believe in.
does, I won't help him.
There is no greater
He looks
glory
like
than
he's being
this.
chased by someone.
Praise be Salah-ad-Din. He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great...
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Jerusalem's regent Majd-ud-Din is holding a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish. Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majd-ud-Din does not take his life.
I won't give him the chance.
So I hope.
Fast forward in memory to a more recent one.
Go away. Your presence.
What is this nonsense? Infidels, you will die here. Yes.
You shouldn't be like
Get away with it. Come quickly.
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Out of the way!
Just kill someone!
You have.
No, you must not trespass here.
Got him in such a hurry. Ah, you come to the right place. There's no better merchant than I. You there, yes, you. You didn't have to do that, now did you?
for a warning.
Why is he doing that?
Oh, is there a reason for him to do that? Why is he in such a hurry going to us?
Please, don't do that again.
What does he do? Leave, peasant, or I make you. I'll have your head! Give up! You've nowhere to run! You hide like a rat! I found him! He's here! I will catch you! I can hear you breathing! I see him! He's over there! That's him! There! Get him! Me while you still can! God, protect me!
Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear?
No, we do not. Never.
Then you wish to take action?
We do.
Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice!
You've no right to do that! Who do you take yourself for?
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
God curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all! Temptress! Succubus! Whore! She goes...
أيها المرتد! أيها المرتد! ولكنك لن تنتصر! أيها الكافر! مت!
Son of God! Slay the infidel!
Your work here is finished.
No, no! It had only just begun!
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
أيها المرتد
You cannot run forever! Where are you?
The Christian king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can.
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Al-Hadid rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Come, Altair. Speak with me a moment.
As you wish.
Word has reached me of your success. You've my gratitude and that of the realm. Freeing these cities from their corrupt leaders will no doubt promote the cause of peace.
Can you really be so sure?
The means by which men rule are reflected in their people. As you cleanse the cities of corruption, you heal the hearts and minds of those who live within.
Our enemies would disagree.
What do you mean?
Each man I've slain has confessed strange words to me. They are without regret. Even in death they seem confident of their success. Though they do not admit it directly, there is a tie that binds them. I'm sure of it.
There is a difference, Altair, between what we are told to be true and what we see to be true. Most men do not bother to make the distinction. It is simpler that way. But as an assassin, it is your nature to notice, to question.
Then what is it that connects these men?
But as an assassin, it is also your duty to still these thoughts and trust in your master. For there can be no true peace without order, and order requires authority.
You speak in circles, Master. You commend me for being aware, then ask me not to be. Which is it?
The question will be answered when you no longer need to ask it.
I assume you called me here for more than just a lecture.
Very well. A rank and weapon are again restored to you. 2 more leaders remain. Go and see to it that their rule is ended.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know. Perfect.
Yeah.
The work of a master.
Yeah.
And that, my students, is how we all should fight.
Have your head.
You must be busy. I understand.
Ow! Yeah.
Preparation is crucial to your success. Clear the area of archers and guards before confronting them.